Alright guys, this is going to be a tutorial on how to use Dropbox to sync your EasyWorship databases. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and create a Dropbox. If you don't have one, you'll just have to create an account. If you do have one, go ahead and log into your account, and up here in this upper right corner, when you go to your Dropbox, it'll actually be on this one. You'll see your username over here, and you'll just go ahead and go down to install, and it's going to give you a download link. I've already got Dropbox downloaded here, so I'm going to go through the installer with you guys. And so we're just going to open it up and run it here. Okay, so just go ahead and hit install, let it go through the process. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to check the I already have a Dropbox account option there, and then you're just going to go ahead and log in with your information that you had before. And then the computer name can be pretty much anything you want. It's just going to identify which computer has changed files or is changing files on the Dropbox account. So I'm just going to name mine VM2, since I have a couple of VMs here that I'm using to do the tutorial. And then you can go ahead and select next, and then go ahead and check the advanced option here, and then you want to choose where you want the Dropbox file put. So you're going to want to select the second option, go ahead and go to change, and I'm going to put mine in my documents. So it's going to say that I've already got one in here because I've already run Dropbox on this computer before. So I'm going to get a little dialog box here, so that's just asking if I want to merge the files, and I do. You guys probably won't get that option since you're doing it for the first time. And then go ahead and hit next, and then you want the computer to sync all the folders in your Dropbox, so just leave that as it is, and then you can just skip past this option and then skip tour. And so now you're all set up. We're gonna go ahead and click finish, and it's gonna open up your Dropbox folder. Next thing we want to do is make a new folder, and we're going to title that EasyWorship Cloud Database. And then that'll be syncing, and you got the green arrow. That means that the files are updated in Dropbox. So we'll go ahead and close this out, and then now we're going to open up EasyWorship. I'm just going to go ahead and click next for these and not install those. Okay, now that we've got EasyWorship opened up, we're going to go to Profiles, and we're going to go to Profiles Manager. And let me get some of these out of here. Okay, and then we're going to go to create a new application profile, and in here we're going to do Cloud Database, and then we're going to create a new instance of data. So we're going to go ahead and browse, and we're going to select our Dropbox folder, and we're going to put it in the EasyWorship Cloud Database right there. And then we're going to save profile. So it's going to make us a new database in that in the Dropbox folder, and you're going to get this option here since you're starting a new database. You can install them if you want to. I'm going to choose not to. Okay, and now this EasyWorship is linked with our Dropbox account, and its database is created in the cloud. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a song in, and I'll show you how it syncs into the other instance of EasyWorship. Okay, so now that we've got that song input into the database of EasyWorship, how this works is you do need to, what the Dropbox does is right down here you can see that it's doing something, it's syncing files, but right now it says it cannot sync because it's in use. So in order to update the database completely, we're going to need to exit EasyWorship once we've inputted the song into the database, and it's going to update files here. And as soon as you get the green check mark, that means you're good to go. So those files are updated on the database, and you can see that it's working over here as well. I've already got this computer set up with the database. So we're going to go ahead and open EasyWorship. Okay, and then what we're going to do is go back over to Profiles, and this will be pretty much the same setup as last time, except we're going to choose a different option. Let me get rid of these here. Okay, and then here we're going to do create a new application profile, and instead of going for creating a new one, we're going to do use an existing application data instance. So we're going to browse, and we're going to go down to My Documents, Dropbox, and we're going to click on EasyWorship Cloud Database. Go ahead and click OK, and then use an existing set of applications options, and we'll just go ahead and use that's going to be the same as what's here with this database. So and then all that's left is to title this. So you can title it whatever you want. I'm going to make it all the same. And then go ahead and save profile. So as you can see, as soon as I did that, it loaded in the database from the other EasyWorship. So I've got this one synced with the other EasyWorship here, and what I'm going to do now is show you guys how to do media across the cloud server. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add in a couple of our still backgrounds here. I've got some saved on the computer. So I'm going to go here. Actually, what we need to do first is we do need to go into Dropbox here, and we need to create a new folder called Media, because in order for it to sync the media across the cloud, it does have to be, the media itself does actually have to be stored on the cloud. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up my still backgrounds folder. So here I've got a few here. So I'm just going to copy over, let's copy over this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and then put it into the media folder here in the Dropbox. So you'll see that this little activity here shows when things are uploading. When they're blue, it's uploading. You'll see a green check mark just like that when it's finished. So that is now on the cloud server, and you can see it here and here that it's communicating with the other computer. So now I'm going to add that image. So I'm just going to go, just as like if you're adding a normal background, except I'm going to go look for it in the Dropbox folder and then in media and add it from there. So now I've got this here, and like I said before, we've got to close EasyWorship out now, here and here. And we'll wait for that to finish. It's finished here. This computer should get it shortly. Okay, now that's finished up. So I'm going to go ahead and open up EasyWorship. And then as you can see, we'll have our background stored over here. So basically, you can do this with any kind of media, videos, images, anything like that. They just need to be stored on the actual cloud server, and then you need to add them from the Dropbox folder. Just because if it looks for it on the other computer, the file path will be off, and it won't. The file won't actually be located in the same spot. So there will be a mess up there. But as long as the media is stored on the cloud server and you add it, the EasyWorship will communicate in the same way as all the other computers that you might have in your church. So that's basically all there is to it. Any kind of song changes you make, even if you edit songs, anything like that, it'll all update in the other system. All you have to do is exit the software on both of them, wait for this to be green. That shows that it's all synced up, and then once that's done, you can open up EasyWorship again, and you'll have all of your information right there, ready to use in both applications. So I hope this helped out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. It's monitored all the time, so we'll be able to answer any questions. And for now, that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys next time.